but it's not going to happen. And neither is this EV stuff. And we're being led down a road that, and this is the part, now I'm going to sound like Steve here, and the sky is falling. We're wasting a lot of time, energy, and money going down a road that does not have a happy ending. And I don't know what we're missing in the meantime, but all of a sudden we're going to be in a position where, like, oh man, we cut back on all this production, all this exploration, all this work that we could have done on the fossil fuel side, because we're going to move everything to lithium batteries. And now we can't do the lithium batteries, and we can't back up to where we were.
Yeah.
And, look, I
know how sometimes it sounds to people until they listen a few times, or until we get to know each other, kind of thing. But I'm not about the sky is falling. I'm just bringing some honest facts, and that's all you're doing right now too. It's about, and people have to wake up and stop. I'm not saying stop reading the media you like and that kind of stuff, but just take it with a grain of salt that maybe, just maybe, these people are lying or don't have a clue on these dates.
Well, see, the thing is, there are a few producers of this stuff that are lying, and they know they're lying. Yep. And then there's a lot of people who are really hopeful. Okay. They're they hope that this stuff is true. And
I think you and I, Tom, and Gary, I think we all are hopeful too. We just have a more realistic scope of, listen, it's not even in the foreseeable future. We can't.
We've talked about this before, though. They're skipping the hybrid model, which that's what they should be going to, is trying to get more hybrids out there.
But even
strictly EVs.
But even the hybrid model is only good for last mile when it comes to trucking stuff. First mile, last mile. As far as trying to do something hybrid across the country, the power isn't there to carry 80,000 pounds a distant, any great distance. And people, they love the concept that, I have good friends who just bought an EV, and they're going to have an extra 220 port stuck in their garage, 220, 221, whatever it takes, and stuck in their garage so that they can charge up faster overnight and that kind of stuff. And God bless them. I think that's great. But I think they're also getting hosed. I really do. I think that here's another issue that we haven't even touched on yet. Who do you think, how do you think that the roads get fixed in each state? Where do you think that money comes from?
It's supposed to be the federal government.
No, federal government doesn't do it. The
highways?
Yes.
The interstates.
Every road. The road going down your street. How do they fix that? How do they get money for that?
Tax dollars.
Which tax dollars?
The fuel tax.
The fuel tax.
Right.
Okay. When I switch everything from EVs, what happens? What are we already seeing in some states like California?
Well, they'll find a new way to label it. They won't call it the fuel one anymore. They'll have this whole new tax thing that we're going to have to look at.
And that's what's happening now in 31 states already. We are starting to charge extra cost for people who are driving electric vehicles because we got to get back the tax money. Okay, so some states it's already as high as $300 a year to re-register your electric vehicle because they got to get back the tax money. So all of these, I got these tax breaks and I'm going to blah, blah, blah. They got to get that money back. Every state's got to do it. And the problem right now is every state's doing it a different way. Some states are going to charge per mile that you drive on your electric vehicle. Some states are going to charge a flat rate. Some states are going to charge based on how heavy your vehicle is. So you pay one price if your vehicle's less than 6,000 pounds, and then they're going to charge those who drive the trucks thousands of dollars every year just to drive. Okay, and again, different in every state. Do you realize the chaos that's going to create when Connecticut charges $300 per vehicle, but Rhode Island has it set up so that it's per mile.